whether you tune in now while I'm live or whether you tune in after I'm live, I need y'all to understand this. Y'all need to like it, y'all need to share it, and y'all need to go subscribe to the Patreon, $3 a month. I'm about to limit that $3 a month to like 100 people. The first 100, they get in for $3. Everybody after that, paying 10 plus. Now that we got that out of the way. If you've been watching my videos, if you've seen the last 3 videos I just posted, I posted the thumbnail of a baby girl. I just had a daughter. She was born preemie. She was born a month early, a month and 3 days early. She wasn't sick or anything. She just wasn't growing no more in mama's stomach. So we had to do a C-section, have her early. She was 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Last time we had her weighed, she was like 4 pounds, 5 ounces. She might be bigger than that now though, because that was just the last time. But what I want to talk about is breaking habits. Put that out. I don't smoke like I used to. Y'all used to get me on here. I smoke a whole blunt. I can't do it no more. Speaking of that, I had stopped smoking for a whole month straight. And now my tolerance ain't where it used to be. Right? But back to what I was saying. Now that I done had a daughter, see, I stopped smoking a whole month before she even came. She came before I started back smoking type shit. And I had to pace myself on some like, you see how I put it out? I would never put it out. That's breaking a habit. I used to have a habit of feeling like I need to smoke the whole thing. I literally had fucking a gram last me like 6 days. A motherfucking 2 grams done lasted me like a whole nother week or something like that. So it's like I'm keeping my tolerance pretty low. Breaking habits. Like I said, I used to smoke a quarter a day. I used to smoke fucking an ounce in a week. It was just ridiculous. Like I was fucking whiz. Like I hadn't got to the point where I was buying peas. I was smoking motherfucking a quarter pound a month. Maybe more. Maybe a half a pound a month. Shit was ridiculous, bro. And I'm talking about, I ain't smoking with just everybody. I'm probably smoking with, the only person I'm smoking with on the regular is my girl. So me and her was smoking goddamn a half a pee a week. Well, not a week, but about a month. But I say that to say this. Something in me was like, bro, you gotta stop smoking like you do before this baby come. You gotta really be on your shit, meaning that you could still smoke, but don't go crazy. And that was one habit that had to be broken before she came. But see, one thing about habits, the reason we have them in the first place is because our habits, in some way, shape, or form, it brings bliss to our life. You know what I'm saying? Bliss. And bliss is nothing but like euphoria. Euphoria ain't nothing but like just happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like the same type of happiness you could get sometime when you smoking. You get what I'm saying? Or hell, even a person that smokes cigarettes probably get this type of bliss from just smoking cigarettes. But the thing is, in order to fix a habit in the first place, you gotta know what the habit is. It's cold. I gotta go in. It's cold as fuck. But yeah, you gotta know what the habit is in the first place, right? Mine was just feeling like I needed to smoke to like function around people. Now, don't get me wrong. When I was not smoking, I was like not around a bunch of people in a sense, right? I was mainly around really the same people that I was around when I was. That's the crazy thing about it. When I was and when I wasn't, I was still around the same people, right? So, with that being said, it's all about finding that new bliss. My new bliss was knowing that I was finna have a baby girl and that she was gonna need me. So that's what made me be able to kind of like control myself, so to say. You know what I'm saying? But hold on real quick. Hey, I'm on live. If you hear me in here talking, I'm on live. Just wanted you to know, because you'll come in here and be like, love you. Give me a kiss. Love you. But yeah, it's just a lot about me that changed, man. Like my overall person, in a sense. Like I'm really not as mean as I used to be. I'm a little bit nicer. Like I said, I don't smoke as much. I really be high out my fucking mind if I smoke too much, for real. Nigga be paranoid and all kind of other shit. But it's about breaking them habits and replacing whatever it is that bring that bliss. You gotta find something else that can bring you that same finesse, that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, damn, this feels just as good as smoking. Matter of fact, this shit might feel better. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be for you. For me, it was smoking. For other people, it might be spending money. For some people, it might be eating. Whatever that bad habit is that you got. Hell, it could be on this disagreement, you just want to argue. That's a habit. Believe it or not. That's like a habit. It's a bad fucking habit too. Like every time somebody disagree with you, you feel like you gotta argue with them. No. Analyze the situation. Understand what isn't being accepted at the time. You know what I'm saying? Analyze and just get to understand what is what before you just go ahead and jump into the argument. You don't just jump into arguing with people just because of a disagreement. I can't even say that's childish, because the child had to learn the shit from somewhere, right? So it's fucking irresponsible. Let's call it irresponsible. Because when people say something childish, you gotta understand, a child learned from us, grown-ups. So shit was really some grown shit. If you want to be real, you can't say it was childish, because the child learned it from a grown-up 9 times out of fucking 10. Like, people rarely gonna learn anything from a kid or a younger person than them. It's mainly older people that teach them. You know what I'm saying? So when I say break your habits, I just mean anything. Like, if you drink alcohol, that's a habit. Break that shit. And shit start to change around you first. For me, it was just overall, like, feeling shit more. I was cold. I was a cold motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a cold motherfucker too at the same time. But I was super cold. Like, I'm rarely ever hot, mainly cold. I'm barely hot, mainly cold over here for real. So it's like, you just gotta understand what your habit is, who you is, how to go about it. And that's just to go to say, the habit of not fucking with each other. Gotta break that habit of not wanting to fuck with people that's like of us. You feel me? Like, shit, if a nigga trying to fuck with you, fuck with the nigga, man. The best of your ability, you know what I'm saying? Put money up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hustle with them, grind with them, throw them a bone or two, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really, 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 you know what I'm saying? Fuck with a nigga. Let them get that sometimes. Let them have that sometimes. It's just a matter of keeping it real, though. And then moving forward, stick to it. Don't break it. Like, don't break the bond. Don't break the, you know what I'm saying, the code, basically. You gotta start going by a code. Like, you can't be breaking the code, man. Like, if niggas break the code, niggas gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because you can't be having niggas breaking the code, fucking up the whole situation, whole operation type shit. Shit whack. For real. So, that's what I want y'all to do. I want you to think about the habit you got If it's a bad one, if it's a good one, whatever. Just make sure you focus on it, try to figure out where it came from, maybe, because sometimes you can remember where the fuck it came from, or what you feel in the moment of it. So, that's all I gotta say. Y'all do good, y'all be good, and work on them habits.